Can I name every single WWE Hardcore Champion in history? For those that might be younger and don't know, the Hardcore Championship was basically the Attitude Era's equivalent of the 24/7 Championship, meaning that it was defended anytime, any place, 24/7. This led to a lot of hilarious backstage shenanigans, and it gave those guys that were in the lower mid-card time to get on TV. But because of this rule said, we had a total of 240 separate championship reigns just from 1998 to 2002. So the answer is probably no. I can't name them all, but I'm gonna do my best. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for a notification. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Help me get there. If you're a wrestling fan, you're gonna like this channel, so go ahead and subscribe. All right, let's get this show on the road by picking the very first ever hardcore champion in WWF history. That was Mankind. Mankind, who only held it once, even though there are a total of 240 separate reigns. Okay, I just wanted to start off with the first ever, but now let's go to the person who has the most reigns ever, and that would be Raven. Look at that, 27 reigns just from Raven. Let's go to some of the other heavy hitters, because I know that Stevie Richards held this thing a lot. So look, we're already at 49. Hardcore Holly, aka Bob Holly, held this thing a couple of times. There we go. There was also Crash Holly, who is probably the most iconic hardcore champion of all time. He's the one that had some of those great vignettes backstage. There was also JBL Bradshaw, as he went as at the time, held this thing quite a few times. Bradshaw, there we go. And I believe Tommy Dreamer also held this thing quite a few times. And look at that, look at that. In just about a minute, we're already at 109 separate reigns. Yeah, this is how much this title just kind of ping-ponged all over the place. In fact, isn't there a crazy stat that at WrestleMania 17, this thing changed hands like 17 times? I know, like, the Hurricane at WrestleMania held it. Can I spell the Hurricane? Dude, how do you spell Hurricane? Okay, the Hurricane, Mighty Molly held it on WrestleMania. I know that Christian held it at WrestleMania. Who else? Dude, I only know this because it's like a wrestling kind of like known trivia that people should know. Sean Stasiak has a ton of championship reigns. Look at that, Sean Stasiak. He has like 10 reigns, and even with all 10 combined, it doesn't last more than 24 hours because every time he'd win it, he'd lose it right away. Booker T, there we go. Goldust. Let's go to the okay, so we did the first ever champion. The last ever champion all the way down here in 2002 is RVD, who also did hold this a few times. All right, so we actually look at this in 2002. We put a good dent into that. All right, I know Al Snow held this thing a few times. Perfect. His protege Maven held it a couple of times. Did the Undertaker hold this? I think during his American Badass phase he did. Didn't he? Undertaker. Yeah. Undertaker during his American Badass phase held this thing, which is kind of crazy. Dude, literally imagine Roman Reigns holding the 24/7 championship. That's insane. Bubba Ray Dudley, but I think Spike Dudley also held it too. So let me put Spike Dudley first. Spike Dudley, perfect. And then the other Dudley, Bubba Ray Dudley, also held this thing a couple of times. I think he held it like almost like 10 times. So he is a pretty prominent champion. Let's go ECW people, because we did RVD. What about Taz? Nice, Taz is in there. What about Sabu? No Sabu. Sandman? No, really? Okay. Balls Mahoney? I don't even know how to spell Mahoney. Like I thought like maybe like Bull Buchanan. Here's the thing, I don't know how to spell Buchanan. All right, yeah, put Buchanan up there with McIntyre and DiBiase. I can't spell those goddamn names to save my life. What about Jeff Hardy? He was pretty hardcore. Jeff Hardy, cool. What about Matt Hardy? Did he ever hold this thing? Yes, he did. Jeff and Matt Hardy, nice. Oh my god, dude. It's just a never-ending list. But here's the thing: there's a ton of one-offs, just like the 24/7 championship. What about like a China? No. Funaki, SmackDown's #1 announcer. Yes, I'm trying to think ladies because some ladies held this. Sable, no. Tori Wilson. No. Terry? No. Wait, no, Terry's with an I. Terry did hold it. Okay. Okay. Wow. Mark Henry, maybe? Mark Henry Sexual Chocolate? No. Okay. What about like a Kurt Angle? Okay. What about Jericho? Kurt Angle did hold it. Jericho did hold it. Wow, man. Wow. This thing had actually like some main eventers holding this thing. That's kind of surprising. Okay, yeah, dude, I'm kind of starting to hit a bit of a wall here. So I know there was a sequence, if I remember, there's a backstage vignette where Pat Patterson and Briscoe take it from one another. So I'm going to take Briscoe and Pat Patterson. Both of them have it. What about a Vince McMahon? Like, let's try Vince McMahon. No. What about a Shane McMahon? Yep, Shane McMahon held the darn thing. Wow, dude, what the fuck? Oh my goodness, dude. This championship is just so all over the damn place. What about Kane? Kane, I mean, if Undertaker held it, Kane did hold it. Okay, we're sitting at 186 of 240 right now. Like, color me stupid. I can't believe we've got that many. Honestly. But here's the thing, we're starting to hit that brick wall where okay. I'm thinking outside of the box here. Maven held it, and Maven's big antagonist at that time was Christopher Nowinski. And dear God, I don't think I'm gonna be able to spell Nowinski. No, is it Nowitzki or Nowinski? Okay, Christopher Nowinski held this damn thing. R-Truth held this. R-Truth held this. R-Truth, there he is. He went as the name K-Quick. But yeah, R-Truth, even though, legend in the 24/7 championship, here he is, making his name in the hardcore championship as well. Did any celebrities ever hold this? I don't know, what celebrities were around in the Attitude Era? Like Mike Tyson? No. What about perhaps Ozzy Osbourne? No, I don't know. It's worth a shot. Ozzy Osbourne was kind of all over the place. Okay, let's go back to wrestlers from the Attitude Era. Give me William Regal. William Regal is one of them. Okay. The Rock? No. Okay. What about D'Lo Brown? No. Wow. I would have figured that this was definitely a title that D'Lo Brown would have been participating in. What about Billy Gunn? Billy Gunn did hold it, which then naturally I'm gonna guess Road Dogg. Road Dogg. Oh God. Dog. I know it's got. Okay. There we go. Road Dogg. What about A-Train? No. He went as Albert at the time. No. Test. Yes, Test did hold it. What about Trish Stratus? Trish Stratus held the thing. Oh my God, dude, this championship is so bananas and all over the place. Okay, so Booker T. I did Gerald Briscoe. I also did Pat Patterson. Did anyone else like that's like kind of goofy hold this thing? What about like a Ken Shamrock? Ken Shamrock is not goofy. I want to clarify. Ken Shamrock, no. Okay, so Mankind. What about like Cactus Jack? Maybe trying the other faces of Mick Foley? I don't think so, because I think if you put in Mankind, it gives you all the versions of Mick Foley as well. Okay, so I did Funaki. I don't know, call me racist, but it just immediately reminds me of Tajiri. Japanese to Japanese. Tajiri, no? Okay. I mean, is that even how you spell Tajiri? I don't know. Is it Tajiri? No, I thought it was Tajiri. Wow, am I really gonna have to be bowing out already? Come on, like there's still 40 championship reigns left. There's some in 2002. In 2002, man, is like when I started watching wrestling. Like I feel like I should be able to get a couple of these. I think I'm gonna go back to the ECW guys. What about like Rhino? Rhino held a couple. Just Incredible. I'm not even guessing. I know he held this thing. Just Incredible held this thing a few times. Big Boss Man, was he still alive? Yeah, he was definitely alive in like the late 90s. Big Boss Man held this thing. What about, I already did, I feel like, what about Jamie Noble? Jamie Noble, I feel like that this is around where he would play, right? No, really? Dude, I would have bet my house that Jamie Noble would have had a hardcore championship run at some point during that phase where he was the trailer trash redneck gimmick that he had. Okay, have I done Goldust yet? Goldust, I have. Oh my God. I think this might be it for us, fellas. I'm scrolling down here and like, I just don't have like much room. Like, so there was a point where Jeff Hardy lost it to somebody, but who could that somebody be? Oh, I might be bowing out here. I think, yeah. 10 minutes have passed of me trying to guess, and I am respectfully going to give up, and I'm going to say that this thing has bested me. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and hit the give up button, and let's see who I missed. So I missed the British Bulldog held this thing? Damn. Pete Gas, don't know who you are. Viscera, really? AKA Big Daddy V. I don't know who Rodney is. I don't know who Joey Abs is. Thrasher held this. There's Pete Gas again. Perry Saturn really held this thing, like maybe during his mob gimmick. I didn't know the British Bulldog was still in WWE in the 2000s. Cynthia Lynch, don't know who you are. Oh, I should have definitely guessed Steve Blackman. That's a big miss because he held this thing a bunch of times. Yeah, look at that. Steve Blackman. Big Show I missed. Mike Awesome I missed. More Big Show. A guy named Johnny Stamboli I missed. Wow. Dude, this one was brutal. Honestly, I feel like I failed this simply because I didn't get Steve Blackman. I should have gotten Steve Blackman. Follow me on Twitch and get out of here.